Hi there, this is the f3 faux pas in the Spanish martial gambit, and it's a trap for black. We're going to quickly run through the moves until we reach the starting position of the martial. So e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5 is the Spanish a6, hitting the bishop, which retreats to a4, knight f6, targets the pawn on e4, but white ignores this and castles, and black can play the open variation with knight takes on e4 or bishop e7 the closed. After rook e1 defending the pawn, b5 sends the bishop back to b3. Black now castles and c3 preparing d4, but black gets in there first with the martial counter gambit d5, striking at the center but giving up a pawn for active piece play. E takes d5, knight takes d5, and now white wins the e pawn with knight takes e5. Knight trades with his counterpart on e5, rook takes e5, and according to modern theory, the best move here for black is c6, quiet move defending the knight, with the king's bishop going to move to d6. So white will naturally support the center with d4, opening up the bishop on c1. Bishop d6 sends the rook back home here to e1, and now queen h4 targets h2. g3 hitting the queen and defending, so the queen jumps into h3. Queen e2 is perfectly playable, a good defense, been played by Karyakin, Ivanchuk, Leko and Yakovenko, as well as many other top players in the world. The queen most likely heading back for defensive duties on f1. If bishop g4 hitting the queen, well, white really should continue with queen f1, but what's wrong with this move f3? This is the f3 faux pas because it seems to have thwarted black's attack, but black's going to win here in a number of ways. Well, first of all, rook a e8 would be enough to win for black. Rook a e8, because if queen takes on e8, then bishop takes f3, not only threatens mate on g2, but threatens to capture the queen with rook takes on e8. So that would certainly win. Also, probably winning is bishop takes on g3, although not as good as rook a e8. If now f takes g4, let's have a look at this for f takes on g4, then rook a e8 with the same type of idea, that's going to be winning for black. After bishop takes g3, if h takes on g3, again the same idea, rook a e8, because if queen takes on e8, well, let's have a look first. If queen f2 first, if queen f2, then bishop takes f3 is threatening mate on h1, and if a move like queen to h2, then rook takes on e1 is going to be winning. And going back then, after, where were we? H takes on g3, rook a e8, queen takes on e8 is going to allow now queen takes on g3, and if king f1, then bishop h3 is winning. So this has been the f3 faux pas in the Spanish martial gambit. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.